DJ Tina here. You are tuned into HMTV Canada Easy. With me today is guest Jen Elliot. Hi Jen, welcome.
Thanks Tina, hi.
Your sound reminds me of a great talented artist, Janis Joplin, Joni Mitchell, and Joan Osborne. But there's that Sheryl Crow twist in your sounds.
Really?
Yes.
I definitely, I actually, that's really interesting. I guess I don't feel the Sheryl Crow. I think maybe I felt it more when I started, and I feel more the Janis or the Joan Jett or the Chrissie Hynde now.
Having listened to the samplings from City Canyon Records and your MySpace page, that's what I've been finding.
Oh, great. Well,
but I had to listen to it more than once to pick up on that.
Oh, well, thank you very much for listening to the tunes.
I really dig your song tracks. 8 Days Down reminds me of those days where vacation is in check. Full has all the bells and whistles, what we fear in relationships, acceptance. Try to Forget is trying to let go of something that we desire, while Garden of Delight takes us through a journey of sensual dreams of delight. What motivates or inspires you to come up with these fantastic lyrics?
It generally comes out of some deep, dark, very personal place. Okay. Actually, I would say anything that any lyrics that I have written, I think I wrote the lyrics to try to forget while I was driving. And I was driving from one place to another, so talking about putting my hands on the steering wheel was an actual, putting my hands on the steering wheel. And the same thing with 8 Days Down, the lyrics to that came from walking down the street, and there was a man in the sidewalk. It was a very crowded day, and he had a cane, and he was aiming it at all of the oncoming passerbys and pretending to shoot all of us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It's New York,
Mm-hmm.
And nobody paid attention. Nobody even batted an eye. And it was just shocking because, I was just struck. There's this man, he was giving it all, and nobody was even looking at him twice.
Can you tell us the highlights of your latest CD, 8 Days Down, and the Timeless collection of songs?
Yes. Anne and I wrote some of the songs on those together. We work together very closely. In fact, we're doing a new project now together called 95. And she's an amazing musician. All the musicians on that album are phenomenal, and I give much love to them. Basically what we did is, in that album, we went from being a little bit more bluesy on the first album to this is just much more rock and roll. There's still the blues. There's that hint of blues, but it just felt more personal and more real as far as everything that was on it. I'm extremely proud of all the tracks on there, and everybody that was involved put so much into it. Trevor Lloyd was a big influence in that. Trevor Lloyd is the head of City Canyons, produced that album, so super proud of it. I ask everyone to go check it out, download it on iTunes.
Are you getting airplay for 8 Days Down on radio currently?
Yes, absolutely. I've been, it's been so much fun. I've got to speak to some radio folks like yourself, and people are playing the music, and we're working on getting it out there more. So, definitely would love for more people, especially to be checking out our MySpace. Can I give my MySpace? address?
You sure can.
Oh, cool. It's www.myspace.com/Jen, Jen, Elliot, Elliott, music. And that's where it's all happening.
How has your recent shows been going for promoting this album? And have you received a good turnout of fans? And did you sell like merchandise and CDs?
Yes, we sell. We have T-shirts as well as CDs. Really, kind of what I would like to do now is really kind of promote. We've taken some of the material that we performed with Bluestruck and in 8 Days Down and transitioned it over to this project that Ann and I have put together called 95. Check it out, 95 Music on MySpace. And we've also written some new tunes specifically for that. So really, we're working with 8 Days Down and getting the word out there about what we're doing in general, and then also on what we're doing going forward.
Now, Ann Husick is your love child for the project called 95?
And the 95 is the love child of Ann Husick and I.
Okay.
We write together, and this is kind of where the music has progressed to for us. And City Canyons has been super supportive. They are amazing. And it looks like we're going back into the recording studios again soon.
How does 8 Days Down differ from your previous albums, This Damn Song and The Secret Is Out?
Well, I would say that it felt, at least to me, it felt more personal. And also, I just feel like it's a little edgier, spicier comes to mind. It's a little darker as well. And definitely more rock and roll. But I'm so proud of everything that we've done. But I really feel like we grew into ourselves more on 8 Days Down.
Can you tell us the successful journey your album The Secret Is Out has taken from tours to airplay on college radio and magazine reviews?
Absolutely. From the beginning, it was pretty amazing because I started out and we expected it to be not a full CD, but a short project. So even turning into a CD was very exciting. We were played on national radio, like college radio nationally. I don't remember all the stats because I just don't remember those things. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. We had the opportunity to tour up and down the East Coast, of course, all around the tri-state area. Opened up for various amazing bands. That Nils Lofgren was one of them. Really, really fun, really fantastic. And it's done a bunch of festivals, different festivals, and it's been a really exciting and wonderful journey. And I think it's just I did not expect where it has taken me. So I'm very excited to see what is coming next.
Has there been any challenges in the journey of recording and laying down the song tracks for these albums?
Oh my gosh. What kind of strong language can I use on this podcast?
All kinds.
Oh, hell yes. Damn. Of course. I don't even know that I can put it into words. I haven't given birth, but that's what it feels like.
Ouch.
It's so crazy. It's crazy. Touring is hysterical. Driving, being exhausted, and then playing shows, being exhausted. It's great. But it is highly challenging. I think that every recording session, anytime you're working with the input of multiple people, it is incredibly challenging. It's challenging personally because you're pushing yourself as an artist to go somewhere where you haven't gone. When I started out, I did not play guitar, and I pushed very hard to incorporate that into what I do because I felt it was very important to how I want to express myself. So it's been incredible. I don't know that I can encompass it in, several sentences.
Did you have anyone help with the recording, mixing, and mastering of your albums?
Absolutely, absolutely. Are you talking about for 8 Days Down?
Yes.
Yes. Mark Grant and Tim Hatfield were the engineers. They did different tracks. And then Trevor Lloyd was the executive producer, as well as very heavily involved in the producing of several tracks. Ann and I co-produced with Trevor, Stand. But really, it was really a team effort, which I think I'm very proud of. And all the musicians on the album, I mean, they're amazing, just amazing. David Patterson, Don McGrath, Ann is on there, Antar Goodwin, Denny Benet guested on all kinds of violin and viola. I know I'm going to forget the trumpet player's name. He's amazing. And I know I've probably, made some horrible omission as well. But please forgive me. but I really believe it was a team effort, and it was definitely mastered and mixed by professionals, which I have to say I'm not at mastering and mixing.
With your current project, 95, with Ann Husick and yourself, who are your current lineup? Like, who are the musicians contributing to this new project that you're working on now?
Right now, this is it's a trio, where it's 2 guitars, no bass, and drums. Oh, okay. And right now, Ann and I are writing together for the project, and Don McGrath is playing drums. And I'm really excited. Actually, our next show is on the 23rd of January at the National Underground here in New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have any tours planned before now in the holidays?
No, really. I have to say what I want to focus on right now is the technical side. I want to be writing and playing and focusing on that, as opposed to being out there and touring and promoting.
Okay, and your plans for 2009?
Right, play. And the first half I'd like to be recording, writing, playing, and really getting some new material for the band out into the world. And then spend the second half promoting that and, showing the world what we've done.
How does 95 differ from your previous album, 8 Days Down? How is this going to be different with regard to style and content?
It's even more rock and roll. We're definitely moving in the direction of rock and roll. I would say that musically the blues element is gone, but my vocals are naturally bluesy, so that's where the blues element comes in. But I would say musically, definitely much more rock and roll.
Can you give us a hint about the song themes or what they're based on?
Oh, it's all over the place. It depends on what we're coming up with. Our stuff tends to be a little dark, but I don't know that we've ever sat down and said, "Hey, we only want to write about these themes." So I think we just kind of see what comes out at the time. It tends to be just very personal, so it just depends on what's going on.
Do you plan on producing any videos from your song tracks for 2009?
Oh, that's a great question. I have not thought about it. I haven't thought about it, but I am not opposed to it. So there are no plans on the table, but it's early in the year yet.
That's true. We'll have to look forward to that. Before we wrap up our interview, do you have any shout-outs?
Oh my gosh. I couldn't even shout out to enough people. Trevor Lloyd, City Canyons, you rock. And Tamara, Tamara, she does so much for us. She's amazing. And then, of course, Ann Husick. Those would be my big three. But I have, and thank you so much also to everyone who is listening, who's buying the music, and who's supporting us, and to all the radio stations who are supporting independent music. Those would be my shout-outs. That's my short list.
Do you have a main web address?
Absolutely. JenElliott.com, JenElliott.com. But you can also check us out on MySpace. It's myspace.com, Jen Elliott Music, JenElliottMusic.
Are you on Facebook?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know how to find me on Facebook, though, to tell you the truth.
Just maybe typing in your name.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah. How about iTunes?
Can you tell that I'm not as adept as Facebook?
Can we download your tunes off iTunes?
Absolutely. We're actually all over the place as far as digital. On iTunes, we're on AirPlay Direct. We're on CD Baby. We're on Audio Lunchbox.
Okay.
And that's, there's about 5 others that I don't know the names of offhand.
I would like to thank City Canyon Records for allowing our e-zine to interview Jen Elliot Music. And Jen, big thank you. You rock.
Thank you very much,